The story of the NFL is, of course, the resurgence of the New York Jets.
Is it?
And the fact that that's the lead story in the NFL. That's right. No other story matters. Forget about Dallas and Philadelphia. Forget about New England. It's all about the fact that the New York Jets did to Green Bay what the New York Giants did a week before that. Yeah, that's right. Green Bay wants no smoke from the great city of New York. Sorry, James Jones, that's the way it goes. As the Jets, in a very kind of uneventful 3-3 first half, put a smackdown on the Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers. And let's be honest. Now, I'm not sure if they say this in Green Bay, but I want to make sure they hear it loud and clear. Aaron Rodgers quit on the Green Bay Packers yesterday.
Oh, wow.
And I'll tell you why I say that. Couple minutes left in the game. The game's essentially over.
He getting beat up.
Took himself out of the game.
He took himself out?
Took himself out. No, he took himself. LaFleur doesn't make the rules there. My thumb suddenly hurts. I got a bad thumb.
Coach see him getting beat up, man. He knows it's a long season.
Down 17.
Get him out.
Aaron Rodgers sat down on the sideline. He's what we call in the business a quitter.
Ooh.
Sorry.
I guess that's why they gave you the show, huh? You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't say they were wrong.
I thought it was we down in this ball game. You know what I'm saying? We getting beat up. Quarterback getting beat up. We can't block him up front. Let's get him out here before he get hurt.
So let's protect Aaron Rodgers. That's what it was?
Protect him, right? If we're going to try to not rebuild this thing, but revamp this thing to get in the playoffs and go win a championship, right? You need 12.
I agree 100%. And Quinton Williams was in your backfield more than Aaron Jones was in your backfield. And had a great game. He had a great game.
Yeah.
But it's weird. It's almost, I get the sense, and you do the games on radio, so you certainly know better than me, where Aaron Rodgers is reluctant to pull the trigger sometimes. And I'm not sure if that's because he doesn't trust guys. No, like there's times in yesterday's game, there were a couple sacks where, the announcers are going to say, oh, that's a coverage sack. Yeah. But to me, one of the great things about Aaron Rodgers historically has been he pulls the trigger. He throws it, right? And I get the sense that he's not willing to do that with this current.
Oh yeah, you see a lot of it, right? You see the trust factor, right? I mean, the last time they was at home, Alan Lazar runs an out route, he slips, the ball's pick six against the Patriots to the house, right? So I think a lot of it is trust factor, right? You know exactly where Devontae Adams is going to be. You know exactly Devontae Adams is going to win versus press coverage. He's going to do these certain things, so the ball can come out quick, right? So Alan Lazar is forced to be the number one receiver right now. Romeo Doubs is forced to be the number one receiver right now. We don't know who's going to be that number one guy, right? So the trust factor, we knew this was going to happen. We didn't think we was losing to the Jets and the Giants. I ain't going to say that. But we knew that we were going to start slow. We knew that this was going to be a work in progress to find explosive plays, to find that chemistry. And that's exactly what you're seeing. And instead of it turning into wins, it's turning into losses. And now it's even opening everybody's
So it's funny because last week, I forget who the player was, but it was a player on Green Bay after the Giant loss said, hey, listen, if we lose next week to the Jets, then it was Jair Alexander.
Nobody thought that was
right. But Jair Alexander said, look, we're good. We're 3-2. We're going to be fine. Just had a bad game. Now, if we lose next week to the Jets, then you can start talking about panic. And that's when Aaron Rodgers said, I don't want to hear any talk about losing next week. You can talk it into existence. Well, you lost. And it wasn't close, by the way. You got embarrassed at home.
They got beat up.
So then Aaron Rodgers comes out and had a few things to say after the game. He's talking about breaking ranks. What he's talking about there is the Jair quote from the week before. He wants to make sure everybody's like a Stepford wife now. We are going to be fine. Everything will be fine. Aaron Rodgers is the man. I mean, that's what he's looking for, right? But that's not real.
Well, see, you're not used to this stuff, right? Because the Jets they don't win, right? So you're not.
You're right.
You're not used to this stuff, right? So in Green Bay, when you lose two, it's like everything's caving in on you, right? What in the world is going on, right?
Sure.
Every year we have an opportunity to win a championship. So that's what's happening right now. The year we won the Super Bowl, we was 10-6 getting into the playoffs. We lost back-to-back games multiple times, right? It was caving in, right? People coming in. We need to do this. We need to do that, right? But at the end of the day, I agree with Aaron. Quit dialing up all this funny, crazy stuff. Simplify this stuff, right? Receivers know this is what I got, this is what I got. We ain't doing all these crazy motions, and this is why I know how to throw the ball. Aaron Jones know how to run the ball. A.J. Dillon know how to run the ball. Let's line up and let's go get people. We got a really good defense. Let's line up, let's go get people.
So
they don't need to be all tricky.
Is the issue that they're still calling an offense based on having talent they don't have? Is that a fair thing to say?
Well, I think they're overthinking. No, I think it's the other way around.
Go ahead.
I think it's you not thinking you have that top talent, so you're trying to get in all these crazy formations. You're trying to move people all over this instead of saying, okay, we have Devontae Adams, we can line up, we can play because people are going to win. Well, let these young fellas, let's see what they got. Let's line up, let's play, let's make the throws simple. If we're going to run it, let's run it, but let's simplify this stuff to be able to let them play faster and not think so much, and let's go win. We shouldn't be losing to people.
Well, I would
like
say that. Well, listen, that's right. You were 9-point favorites to loss, touchdown favorites to loss. But here's what's fascinating about this to me. The Green Bay Packers right now are 3-3.
Yes.
And it's like they're 0-6.
That's what I'm saying.
And do you know how many seasons I would have paid top dollar?
You want to give right now?
For 3-3? It's that aspect of this fascinates me. I would take 3-3 every single year because I rarely ever get it. You guys are 3-3. I don't know it's how you got there, losing back-to-back games in the manner you lost. And it's like, oh my God, they're going to take the team from us, right?
Yeah, but to be honest with you, though, the reason why it's big panic is because the way it looks.
I got you. It doesn't look good. Especially
it doesn't look good
when you're a team based on a great quarterback 100%. And your offense isn't great.
And right now it's looking like, is this going to change? Like, we are not playing good football against teams that probably not going to make the playoffs.
The Jets are making the playoffs. Don't even go down that road. I listen to everything you say, and I react accordingly. All right, let's get the Jet perspective of things. A great day running the ball. Yep. And Robert Saleh. Now, I want you to listen closely to what Robert Saleh had to say, because if there's anything I can be critical of, it's when another man steals another man's words. He said, offensive line, keep pushing, keep dragging, because we felt as if we could take them into the deep water where you'd find that they couldn't swim.
What a thing.
Where have I heard that before? Oh, I know. Last week, Kevin Thibodeau. That's Kayvon. I said, Kevin, my apologies on that. So now we're stealing words. Yeah. Now, listen, I can't get down on Robert Saleh.
Yes, it's a copycat league.
Listen,
Robert Saleh.
First off, Robert Saleh did steal old gas, no brakes from LaFleur. Yeah. He made it his when he came to the Jets a year and a half ago. But look, I don't care what the coach has to say. When you play the way the New York Jets played in all three facets of the game, if you want to steal Thibodeau's line, steal it, make it your own. I'll put it on a green T-shirt, and I'll wear it to work tomorrow.
What about
the New York Jets are for real? What
about the receipts, Craig? No. He was calling you out, and it's your team.
We did find out last week that he was upset with some of the things I've said.
Yes.
Which, if I'm the motivating factor, you got much bigger problems. But
you're talking about motivating, though. If I'm Coach LaFleur, coming in, whenever the meeting is, if it's today, if it's tomorrow, if they got the day, I'm playing those two clips of my team.
I'm playing this show.
Opening team meeting, y'all listen to this, right?
Yeah.
Basically the world saying y'all soft.
You are soft. Apparently, that's what Robert Saleh said.
You know what I mean? So something got to change.
Yes. Well, you need a better quarterback, maybe. I don't know. The highlight that we keep showing, that we're showing it for a reason, because that is a rookie running back, Breece Hall, who had 20 carries, 116 yards, and a touchdown. And as a team, the New York Jets rushed the ball 33 times for $179. They barely threw the ball. And they won by a lot. So what we're learning now, I think at least, about the New York Jets, ball control, don't take too many chances, and let this defense, featuring one of the great young players in the league, Sauce Gardner, do their thing. And afterwards, Sauce Gardner ingratiated himself to every Jet fan for life. That's my guy. Put the cheese head on.
JJ's got to kill you.
Not everybody liked it, though, James Jones. Not everybody liked it because as Sauce was running off the field, we believe one of your wide receivers ran up behind him and flipped the hat
There we
off
go.
his head.
Okay.
Alan
Thank
Lazard.
you. Good, good. I like it.
Wait, good.
Yeah, it's kind of like that T.O. moment, man, going to the star.
Now, here's...
Okay, but, hey.
Is there only one tunnel or are there two separate tunnels to go to the locker room?
Right there, see, if he would have walked a little bit further, we would have drug him into the deep end. So he's lucky. Because it's 2 locker rooms.
That's right. So here's what happened.
Apparently, got him out of there, yeah.
The rookie was going into the wrong tunnel.
Yeah, he was going into
so
the wrong tunnel.
Alan Lazard came up behind, did not like the Chiefs ad.
Bop, get up out of here and get into your tunnel.
Yes,
You're going the wrong
and
way.
then if the video goes on after that, he came back out of the tunnel, and they basically took him to the appropriate tunnel. We call that tunnel the winning tunnel. Yes.
Oh, you changed the name.
Yeah,
Right?
we changed the name. Hey there, thank you so much for watching The Carton Show. You can subscribe right here to get all the latest bits and segments from the show. And by the way, while you're at it, we have a lot of great shows on FS1, so check them out too.